Welcome back to my brand new YouTube video. How are we all? Are we all doing good? For anyone who's new to the channel, hello, my name's Cam and I like to play The Sims. Today we're starting a new series on the channel. Exciting. We're starting the Fixer Upper series. So it's a series on The Sims where I'm going to go around and fix up all of the standard builds that are already in the sim world. I've yet to decide whether I'm going to do like retail properties and the nightclubs and the restaurants and stuff. First we're just going to focus on the homes, I think. We'll see how it plays out, okay? I decided to start off small, so we started off in Crick, Cabana. It's a wee 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom kind of bungalow cottage thing. Pretty simple. It's not the worst home in the game. It's obviously not one of the best either. I believe it was a starter home to begin with, but when we finished, I think it comes up to 29,000 simoleons. Yeah. So I just started off by demolishing everything inside. I plan on keeping the outside, like the structure, the same, because I feel like if you were to buy a house and kind of fix it up a bit, you would have to keep all the outside walls unless you like built an extension or something, but this lot's too small. So I decided to keep it as a 2-bed, 1-bath. My original idea for this build was, I was like, oh, this could be quite a good like bachelor pad. Like I had played in this property before, and it was like a single guy's house. It was only 1 bedroom at that point, and there was like loads of space for just one sim, but it kind of changed as it went along. You just see me go down. I decided to start on the exterior of the house. First, I was going to go for like a white and blue kind of thing. That's why I changed all the windows to the blue framework, but then I decided the kind of, what do you call it, diagonal wall, the area at the front of the house just there, I thought it would look quite good in stone. And then this is when I started creating this little scenario in my head. And I was like, what kind of sim could live here? Because I feel like that makes building more exciting, like creating, if you don't actually create the sims, then you can just imagine who you would want to live here. So originally it was a bachelor pad, and then it completely changed. As soon as I added on the stone wall and the stone foundation, I was like, oh, this looks like a wee old woman's house. That's what your grand's house would look like. So I ditched the blue theme. I went and changed all the windows back to white. And I decided to do away with the roof section overhanging the porch and add on, I don't even know how you would explain it. It's like a wooden square decoration. I know, I'm so good with words, so what can I say? But yeah, I think that I do like the way this build turned out. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would be. I was like, oh, just do the 2-bed, 1-bath, this very, very small home. It will only take me a while. No, I really got into it, creating this storyline. And in my head, it was a wee old woman who lost her husband years ago, and she lives alone, but she babysits her grandkids a lot, so she's got a room for them in the house, which I thought was quite cute. She lives alone, and she's one of those, she's not really into like decorating and stuff. Like, she just goes, I like that colour, let's just do the whole room that colour. I missed out quite a lot of the landscaping on this build, because the video was going to end up far too long. But all I did was add some planter boxes, some flowers, a wee bench at the side where she can sit. Added some sunflowers, because in my head, me and my gran used to always plant sunflowers and would have a competition to see who would grow the biggest. So there's a couple of wee sunflowers next to the planter boxes, which I thought was quite cute. I also added a little chair on the porch so she could sit out and watch all the other kids playing in the street. And I thought making up this like storyline in my head would be like, oh, inspiration, and it made me so sad. Like, this poor wee old woman lives in this house by herself, but she does have her grandkids over to play, and babysits them. a lot. I haven't even made this sim family, and I've like came up with this whole backstory for them. But it makes it interesting. This now you can see me. I had such a trouble with this. Excuse me, with the wallpaper, because I was like, right, I was having such a trouble with this wallpaper, because I was like, I usually go for greys, like in my builds it's usually greys or like a pop of colour or something quite modern. But I was like, this is this little old widow's house. I think we should call her Margaret. I think her name should be Margaret. So this is Margaret's house. And I was thinking, I was looking at both my grand's houses, and I was like, they're not really into it, they just kind of pick a colour and the whole room is that colour. But I went for this kind of creamy, it's not beige, this cream colour, and it's got like, I don't know whether it's flowers or like, it's got some form of pattern on it, which reminded me of a wee old lady. So, but that sofa in the indent in the wall, I tried every swatch of every kind of corner sofa there is on this game, and I couldn't find one that I liked, so we're stuck with that one. It does end up working, but the blues, the creams is not my usual go-to, but I had to make use of the indent somehow. It's either is it a love seat? Is that what it's called? Sofa, love seat, potato. It was either going to be that or it was going to be a chair. So I figured, why not put the love seat in? It fits perfectly. Why not? But yeah, we're just for the living room. I just kind of stuck with the pale blue and cream theme. I never ever use that TV that sits on that has to like sit on something. I always just use the wall mounted TVs, but I thought, nah, this is just, it fits the aesthetic that I was going for. Later on you'll see me, I've placed a little, is it, I think it's supposed to be a vase or a flower pot on the table in the living room area, and it's like the one with it looks like lollipop sticks that's stuck around it, and I was like, it was one of our grandkids that made her that. And this is where I was making up the part of the story that made me sad, because in my head she's a widow, she lost her husband, but that's his hat and jacket that always stays hung up on the hook, and she just doesn't take it down, because that's Arnold. That's Arnold's jacket, and it just doesn't come down, and she wants to remember them. I'm going to have to make this sim family now. Arnold and Margaret and their grandkids. This kitchen caused me so much bother. I had no idea where to put it. I originally placed these blue cabinets, and I kind of wish I'd stuck with the blue cabinets, because it's something different. I think it makes it look quite not old fashioned, but like I just imagine it as like a wee old lady who's not had a new kitchen in a long time, so she's got her blue cabinets. But I do end up changing them all to white, I think it is, with a kind of beige countertop. I end up changing it to that. I do kind of wish I'd stuck with the blue now that I'm looking at it again, but oh well, we can always change it. This house is up on the gallery along with all my other builds. My name on the gallery is just the same as my YouTube name, camplaysthesims. So if you want to go check them out, or if you have a generations challenge or anything, you want to move someone into this house, you need to let me see it and tag me in it. Yeah, I feel like I do need to make this sim family though. I'm too involved now not to make it. But yeah, this would be quite good for a Generations. I haven't played a Generations game in a long time. I remember when I first downloaded The Sims 4, I was obsessed with it. I would play it as soon as I woke up to the minute I went to sleep, like from it being at school and stuff. And I've had a Generations game, and this went on for like 10 generations. I just kept picking my favourite child and playing on with them, which it makes I miss it. I wonder if I've still got that save file anywhere, actually. I would like to revisit that. All the old Sims. But, I don't know. I feel like I need to get in another Generations game. I was recently watching, is it Claire Siobhan? It was her Dream House Challenge, and she's been playing with the same line for like 400 episodes or something like that, and I just think I want to do that again, so. But we've got this series to deal with just now. I have to apologise, I haven't been very regular with uploads, but after lockdown and stuff, I went back to work, hence why I have not uploaded, because I've not stopped. From the minute lockdown was lifted, I have not stopped. But now I'm just moving on to the grandkids room. I couldn't imagine whether it was a boy or a girl, so I just did it gender neutral. Yellow. I think I ended up putting orange beds in it. Yeah, orange and blue beds. I wish I'd kind of made it a bit bigger, maybe extended the wall out a tile or two, but there's not that much space on this lot. But I figure they don't actually live with their grandma. They just visit her. So this is like for like sleepovers and fun nights at Gran's. I'm unsure of which property to do next. I don't know whether to like complete all of like each world, so like all of Willow Creek, then move on to all of Oasis Springs, all of Glimmerbrook, that kind of thing. I suppose there's not that much in Glimmerbrook, but I don't know whether to do that or whether to kind of jump about all the worlds to keep it interesting, because I know that San Myshuno will take quite a lot because there's so many properties in there, but then the apartment shouldn't take very long. There should be a couple of wee short videos that I can just get done relatively quickly, so yeah, I think I will jump about, but you'll need to leave me a comment down below and tell me which leave me a comment and tell me which property you would like to see next. I think I might go to San Myshuno next and tackle one of the bigger apartments. The apartments are tricky because you cannot change the windows at all, but it's a challenge, isn't it? I thought those wee candles that I put at the side of the bed were just so cute. I just love them. I think they're lanterns. I want a couple for my room. This room is actually inspired by my grand's room, because her room is called the purple room. It's always been the purple room. Grand's room is the purple room. And she's not very good with like style or anything, so she was like, I like purple, I'm just gonna get everything purple. Just get everything purple paintings, except purple walls, purple rug. She's not got a purple carpet, right enough, but purple bedding, everything. Just purple. Doesn't have to match, it just all has to be the one colour, which is, I mean, it's a solid logic to follow, but not very aesthetically pleasing when you're trying to renovate a house. Well, this is the finished property, guys. The bathroom was just kind of flung together. I didn't spend much time on it. But this is the outside. We've got some flower pots on all the windows. There's the sunflowers. There's the living room. There's the flower pot I was talking about. I just think it's so cute. And there's the kitchen. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what properties you'd like to see next. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the rest of the series. Thank you, bye!